Okay, so today I'll be showing you my kayak fishing setup for Lake Erie in 2026. This kayak setup is mainly rigged for steelhead, salmon, big walleye, sometimes bass, perch, whitefish, striped bass, and that. But mainly walleye, steelhead, king. So the first and foremost, most important part of my kayak fishing setup is, well, other than safety, is my anchor trolley system. So I used to do my anchor system off the side of my kayak with my handle right here. But that was very hard because when you put this off the side, your kayak's always tippy because of the side of your kayak is hitting waves and all that junk, and it's just so much easier to have a trolley system. This is a Scotty trolley system. I just mounted it up here, my Pelican Catch 100. And basically how this works, I didn't think it would work. Like when I got it, I was just a bit skeptical how it works. But basically, all you do is to pull it up. See your ropes down, and then you just pull it up to bring it to the top of your kayak, and then to put it out. Basically, I just open this hatch here. This is my hatch where I store all my rope. So if you get any time in the day or anything, make sure to open this hatch for good ventilation. Store all this rope so it's not on my deck and stuff. And then you give it some line, or you just hold the line like this and you feed it. And once it goes down, after you give it some slack and stuff, this will lock in like that. And such a strong lock that you can literally pull your kayak. So that's that. Also, when I'm moving, it's super impractical to have, say, your line pulled up like this while you're going, because then your anchor's touching the water. It's creating a lot of drag. So basically what I do is I just crawl up to the front of my kayak, grab the anchor, put it on board so I can paddle with no resistance other than my 2-ton kayak. Second, I have, which is really helpful, I've been wanting to get this for a long time, Scotty mount. So basically you can put a bunch of different attachments, but this one just goes right on the rail, top, and then you can store a bunch of stuff. Like it has cup holders, stuff for lures, stuff for pliers. I keep my perch stuff, walleye, steelhead stuff. Keep my spoons. I keep my spinners, my everything in here. Pliers, scissors. So because before I had this, I had pliers all around my deck, scissors around my deck. It was just such a mess. So that's really helpful. And then coming over here, I forgot that I should put this with my anchor stuff, but when I put my rope, I always have it very secure in case somehow anything happens. Out of my hatch here, my line comes. So I thought it was gonna be getting in my way a lot, but it really doesn't. My rope just comes from there, and I hook it up. What is it? Back here, just so somehow if the line comes out or something like that, I don't know. Then over here, I got this transducer mount or whatever. It's so I can put this on the rail. Grabbed one of our Scotty, rod holders. So I can put that on the rail, attach that to there, and then I can now run my trolling rod. And then back here I have my bottom bouncing rod. And then over here I have my light scimitar rod, my favorite rods, river fishing reel. And basically I just do this. I have a perch fishing lure on it for small fish like that. But usually what I use for it is I cast spinners like this for steelhead, king, walleye, mainly jig for walleye, cast baits out like that, and jerk baits. This is really nice. A lot of times what I do is I put this trolling rod back here, put this spinning rod up in the front when I'm moving spots, because once sundown starts, a bunch of steelhead come to the surface and start feeding, and that's when you catch them. Also, if I come around here, this is my spoon box for spoons, jerk baits, all that. On our boat when we go trolling, we actually made these DIY spoon box. Just grab a box from Dollar M, get some foam thing, some foam, the things that you play on with the water. Cut them to size, glue them in, cut slots for all your spoons and put them in. But I just use this, it's extra. I can carry all my extra jerk baits for that and stuff, so use that. And then over here I have my cooler for small fish, like perch, that. I'm not fishing for those, like it's a good day and I'm going out far. I put what's it called? My bait in here. And then for my bigger fish, I just put them on a stringer. And usually it takes like, I only catch a day, like you only catch like a couple of steelies or kings or walleyes or whatever. So putting them on a stringer is fine for me. It works. That's what I do on the river and stuff like that. And then I'm looking for a smaller net, but this is what I'm using right now. Is an old of a trolling nets. This is really nice. I'm looking for a smaller one, but it still has a big net, just so it's easier to use on my kayak. You can go actually farther than this, but this material is really nice. It's not like other nets. It's like this rubber material, so hooks don't get stuck in it. This line doesn't get tangled. It's really nice. Put my Crocs there and my flag and my fishing net. This is one for like, so I actually caught like a 9-pound bass in this small little net. Somehow it was like half of the bass was in it, but it has the same rubber material. I'm still looking for shorter net, huge thing, and rubber material. I put my fishing box to the front. It's easy accessible. My fanny pack for stuff. And what I do here is I put my lip grippers here. Must-add lip grippers. To attach them to here. And if it's on the other side of the kayak, it's really easy to just take out, put it on the other side of the kayak. And then my head whacker, I just keep it attached like this. But if I have a fish on, I have it in the net. And before I bleed it, it's fine to do before I bleed it. Because a couple seconds, it's fine to bleed it after. But I just take this off really quickly, head whack my fish, bleed it, and then there you go. And then also I have these, what are these? Gun find hole plugs. Come out like this sometimes, but I know some people that don't want to put them in if water gets in, but there's really no point, because if you're fishing in big waves, which you shouldn't be, water gets in, you literally just pull these out, the water drains, and you put them back in. Super dry. They came in a huge pack, and way more than I needed for my kayak. Also, for easy access, other than like my stuff on my life vest, like my whistle and my radio and stuff like that, I have my blowhorn and my flare gun, very easy accessible. I have my tackle boxes under here for like spinners and stuff, jigs for king and walleye and all that. Also some of the top water stuff for bass and pike when fishing on like the Rondo Bay, just near here. Sometimes they take it there. Also for this kayak, I got the instead of going cheap out on paddle, I got the Angler Pelican Catch 100 paddle. So it's really nice. It's all fiberglass. Has a little thing here. It's weird old lines, but so you can get your line in here, lock and pull it back to the kayak. I haven't really used it, so I don't know. I used it once when I snagged something, but I don't really know. And then the fiberglass is really nice, so if it doesn't get super hot on your hands, and if it's yours in cold conditions, where you should be dressed well. You can watch some videos on that. It doesn't get too cold, doesn't get too hot. It's really nice fiberglass. And this paddle, it actually comes with this measure for your fish. Strap on the side. A lot of times when they're feeding on the surface, they're going everywhere. I don't even put my paddle in the thing, because I'm moving literally every other cast. And also, let's see. Yeah, that's mainly it. Oh yeah, shout out spoons, triple strike spoons. They are so nice. I got a 6th place walleye in the Aereo Derby on a triple strike spoon. It is the triple strike spoon with like orange and some green stripes in it. But I don't think it's the color, because we have a lot of different triple strike spoons. This isn't a triple strike spoon. This is a steelhead spoon. This one, this year, doesn't really working that well. But it has the scars to prove that it's been catching some big steelies. Yeah, so triple strike spoons work really well. I don't think it's the color aeration, because whatever triple strike spoon we've got, we've at least caught one steelhead. We caught it king from our boat, but that was different spoons. But yeah, just the shape of them works so well. They all have the same back on them, so that's that. Also for my rods, what rods are these? These are the old trolling rods that we got. So I use these for trolling, and a lot of times with this rod, I take off the bottom bouncing setup, and I actually just put a big jerk bait and stuff on this, because these rods, surprisingly, since they're trolling, they cast so well. So old trolling rig, and really skeptical about when I started was if I could actually troll the dipsy with my paddle, and I actually can, because this is a size 0 dipsy. There's actually a mini dipsy which is smaller than this, but I actually can troll with this dipsy paddling. It's a little bit of effort to troll, but you actually can. So that's actually really nice. So you don't have to get a motor. It'd be really nice to get a motor. May do that in the future, but yeah, that's it. Thank you guys so much. Oh, I also have it's light strips. I shouldn't be directing. You should watch some like Coast Guard thing for safety stuff. But these are for safety for helicopter, like that would never happen. But just safety strips just in case. And it's mainly it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully this helps with something, and this is what catches the fish.